Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Dave Shepard. He is sales manager at HubSpot. Welcome, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me about the corporate culture at HubSpot. I read it's the #1 employer in Boston right now, right?
Yeah, I think we won 2 years in a row. It's a fantastic place. So I think what kind of defines us is our CEO is always talking about how he wants to create a culture that in 40 years, people will look back and be like, oh, these guys were way ahead of our time. He always used like the Made Men reference. Like, we're kind of looking back on what the culture was in that TV show 40 years ago. We're kind of making fun of it. He doesn't really want that to happen.
So in 40 years, you're going to be the new ad man.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So describe the cultural element that sort of tickle you.
I think the first part that I love is that everyone we work with is really intelligent, and there's this kind of really helpful quality about everybody. So asking them questions, you're never going to no one's going to turn a deaf ear on helping you out. It's nice.
So it's very collaborative. I've been at HubSpot, so I was very impressed with the culture. And as an outsider, you see immediately that there's a lot of energy on the sales floor.
Tons, yeah.
And people are curious and collaborative. The question is, how do you get that type of intelligent salesperson into the company? It's
a great question. I think sometimes we're still figuring that out. But I think we do a lot around kind of metrics and really kind of finding out where our best employees are coming from and kind of work towards a certain persona. So what we've kind of come up with now is usually young, aggressive folks who probably have like 4 criteria is what we're really screening for. So, prior success, they're probably have some sort of digital awareness. They're not, we call them digital natives as opposed to being kind of brand new to internet marketing. They're definitely competitive, and I think the one that we really have improved upon screening for is coachability. It's just such a dynamic industry that things are always changing. We need sales reps who can really change with all the changes that are coming.
How do you find work-life balance at HubSpot? Because it's a high-energy, high commitment to results kind of a job.
Absolutely, yeah.
So how do you do that? How do you balance?
Get up earlier. I think the key for me is to get up earlier so I can, have some free time in the morning so I can get my head straight. Because it definitely is a work hard, play hard. But I think when you're in a situation like that and you're trying to do something as big as HubSpot is, that just the vision of the company pulls everybody towards the same goal.
Right.
So we're oftentimes spending time in the office and out of the office with our colleagues, which makes it nice sometimes.
What do you do out of the office with your colleagues?
We'll definitely grab drinks sometimes, but I have a couple of friends where we'll go do stuff on the weekends that are active, surfing in New Hampshire. It'd be better if we were in like LA to go surfing, but
right.
Yeah, we have to settle for what's here in Boston.
So you have a ping pong table?
We do. I haven't made over to the tables in a couple weeks, but a couple bad defeats have left me focusing on work more these days.
Got it.
Yeah.
So how do you handle defeats?
Practice. Yeah, so I'm an athlete, so I think that whenever you get setbacks, that's kind of a normal thing as an athlete. Kind of taking a step back, recalculating, where you can improve, and coming up with a better strategy. Because the one thing you can control is your effort, and what you can change is the strategy that you use.
Well, I think that HubSpot is a company where you work with a team that's totally committed to learning. And we started out talking about culture, and I think it's a learning culture. And since you create so much content, I think everybody can learn from HubSpot. So check into HubSpot.com, and I want to thank you for your time, David.
Thank you.